hang on. We'll be right back after this view of our sponsor. Advanced settings. Display message. What's up, Blue? Hey, brother. How are you? You're breaking up pretty hardcore. You sound a little sketchy. So we're going to give you like 30 seconds to acclimate into the live feed. But homie, I have absolutely missed talking to you. Okay, X to start the game. Play. Look, I have some choices, Blue. My choices for servers I own are at the top of my favorite list. They're the first 3 servers because I have 3 servers and a PC server. And several other servers that I have Nitrado access to. I have a lot on my plate, as it were. So when I look at these 3 servers and I see them mostly empty, I'm kind of bothered by it. But at the same time, I see our community acting as a functional community. There are 17-year-olds who are getting life advice from 35-year-olds and 40-year-olds that, hey man, just because your fucking day sucked today doesn't mean 25 years down the road you're gonna thank fucking God you didn't do something stupid on day 17 and 135 that fucked up what you could have found at 25. My servers are mostly empty. Oh, dude, I'm astronomical. You don't even understand. My daughter came home from school today, grounded, and somehow ended up with her phone. Her new little, he's so little boyfriend came over, but I had to start recruiting him because he is a regional player I can put in a seat at a computer and train for 16 hours a week at the minimum for a school credit that I can offer to the junior high and high school here. I am trying to recruit 13 to 17-year-old Fortnite, Minecraft, Call of Duty. I'm trying to recruit 13 to 17-year-old kids, and as a 40-year-old man in Northeast Missouri, it's not easy to just get out in your community and like, hey man, I want to hang out for like 3 to 6 weeks, 4 to 5 hours a week for the next 3 to 6 weeks with your 14-year-old kid. It kind of sounds like you're running like a human trafficking daycare center. Listen, Blue, if I could run a sweatshop, I would run a sweatshop, but I'm the only person who can do what the graphics Discord is doing to support the PvE server, as it were. We even have test servers now. I'm getting ready to pick up a Livonia test server, so we don't have to fuck up the PvP vibe going on the Livonia test server. I'm willing to throw another $50 a month at test servers. We're not the concept, and I get shit for it all the time, man, and I don't think that I could really express this consideration to anybody other than you and maybe Rye Guy and Kate, and that's why you guys are my upper admin. But nobody really understands what the fuck we're doing with these servers. You just gotta join the Discord and we'll teach you everything we know. There's PvP zones. You can go fuck around and find out. Dude, take a weekend. You'll die and spawn in at one of 18 spots that has full freshie gear, where you can make it back to your body in the next 15 minutes and get all your gear back and be on your fucking way. We have the easiest goddamn PvE server. If you search out the community servers of DayZ and then add on the keywords of PvE, no KOS, no raid, you get 4 servers. We own 3. If it were up to me, I would pull my hit squad off of 88s, off of Fight or Flight RP. We would pull every hit squad member from every server they've ever fucking been on. And we would go immediately to the one I want to take out, and it would be done within a day. We've shut down a server in 2 hours. We got on, killed enough people, raided enough shit. I personally spent 2 months vetting this server with it stealing our 5150 code tag. That's our thing. When you type in 5150, you get outfitters across all of DayZ. It's nothing to be sneezed at. It's actually something that you really don't do online. Holy shit. Hey, Kate. How's it going? Hey, Kate. Kudos to walking me through that issue this morning. I applaud you for giving me some really, really great directive. And it worked out well for us in the end, didn't it? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. It was. Look. Fate is our only platinum graphics customer. On his maps alone, he's paid almost to the point that I respect the man enough to say, "Listen, dude, you've paid enough for your maps. We're just gonna do the edits from now on, free of charge." They take me about 15 minutes. It took me a week and a half to get the border down because I had to disintegrate the map behind it. I had to re-outline the whole border. And then I had to erase all of the background and then shrink it down and match it to the regions that we had before. It was difficult. Damn, Blue left. I hope he comes back. Kate, we had a pretty good month. The last 30 days, right? Hey, so listen, I want you to be able to put this on the table to the people that you know. And I want them to see that there's an income that comes from what you've done in your hobby time and your spare time. I want nothing more than to sit down at a London summit of the meeting heads, the upper admin of 5150 Outfitters Gaming in New Brunswick or Essex, London, for a summit, the G07 summit, the 5150 summit of the year. All of the uppers got together for 3 days in some random city. Spouses were in attendance. There were steak dinners. There was compensation for the whole group at a really, really, really nice hotel where the beds are like, I wonder if they'll notice the bed missing. We'll leave the shampoo in the shower. That's cool. Normally they steal the shampoo. I want to steal the mattress. Think they'll notice? Kate, I see really big things for us. I really do. We're hitting small potatoes now, but we did hit one really big potato, and that's Fate. And I'm at the point with his map edits that, dude, like he has literally given me every step to what I offer as a baseline for your HD map. Fate has given me that, and I want that to be extended to him as a family member because he has taken care of our family members. I want Fate to feel that. So I as a partner in my graphic server, as somebody who's invested in 5150 coding, as a server owner, a business owner, with Fate as the level of HD map edits he's going to have for the rest of the duration of his server, if we can get him concentrated more on paying build costs than map edits, that's more money for you guys, which equals more money for me. You have to be a smart business owner. You can't just be a business owner. You have to be somebody who equals out what's incoming to your income. I kind of want to give him like a $250 12-month contract, where as a partner to our server, we will advertise you where we're allowed to advertise. We can reach that audience. We do have a 30 to 50,000 Discord membership audience. Kate, you and I are everywhere. I knew when you took off with Pulse that I would have done the same thing for any one of my countrymen. When you came back, I was so excited because I had my partner back. I had somebody who knew the love of the game. This is what you get online for. The interaction, the camaraderie, the friendship. So I watched Big Homie Cartel's YouTube today. I don't normally call out Sure. You know what we could do? We could slow feed in the chorus of 5150 by Moonshine Bandits. So as you're going from transition to transition, from video to video, you get like a 3-second spot of 5150 and we're out. You get some kind of, you get a little tunage to where you can get into the next section of the video. So when it pops up, you're like, oh, what's this? And then it goes right back into that 3-second cue. There's a lot to do with getting a concept behind an idea and then pushing that to where people instantly correlate what that tune is with that idea. I've taken a lot of online SEO courses, which is search engine optimization. There are keywords in which you type into Google. We are the #1 search for PvE, no KOS, no raid on Discord. We still rank in the very top list of Discord for those keywords. We've kind of killed it on that. What we have to start doing is killing it on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We have to start branching out. We have to start meeting a wider variety of client. And I think the 5150 coding is the way to do that, because there is a consideration that your algorithms that your SEO is providing you may be prohibiting you from reaching your massive audience that you could if you just trusted our coding. Oh, shit. My base is gone. I have... So, on the coding test server, I've had my AURAX through some really crazy shit. I don't know why, but it's literally on every 3 bullets it jams. It's that bad. Yeah. Well, no, I'm not worried about it. I just put it in as a magic trick last night. I literally told Mrs. Joker, I was like, watch this, check it out. And I stood facing the opening of my first barn, and I shut the server down, and then I added in the Presidential Palace, and I restarted it, and I rejoined the server, and my whole goddamn castle was there with all of my generators and everything. And I was like, boom, what's up? Lit that bitch up at night. Looks good, don't it? I have very immature reasons for having a personal DayZ server that I own and operate and code and can add in JSON files. I literally have a file called Big Cock, and it's literally just a scaled up chicken times 64 in the front yard down here on the edge of the road. That's all it is. Just one big goddamn chicken. I don't know how to load it in. It's always so small when I load it in. I don't know. I hear little Mr. Henry. Hey, so I'm in Severograd. I am fully armed. I am like gilded to the teeth. Where are you at? Are you still in Civet? I'm heading to the dock then. I'm gonna pick up cars along the way, whatever I gotta do. I'm going to the dock. Well, I have the truck tomorrow. I'm mobile tomorrow. So my first order of business is to take $40 to Keeping It Green donated to sponsor a meal. And I'm going to go down to the local elementary school and I'm going to pay off a couple of students' lunch debt. And I'm going to post those receipts on Facebook so I can share it locally and hopefully get some radio play and maybe some local news talk or local news channel consideration. Hopefully put 5150 Outfitters on the map for a small northeastern Missouri town. But it's a step in the right direction. I found out today after a conference call with a couple of managers of the XP League that because we handle our own advertisement and marketing and we don't have to opt out for that or pay out for that, we were still looking at about $17,000 to launch an esports franchise. So I got to figure out how to do the other things that cost them big dollars so we can do it for very little dollars. And by this time next year, we could be coaches teaching teenagers how to handle getting your fucking ass kicked. Like, dude, just calm down. Fight back. Don't be a bitch about it. Act like a fucking outfitter, man. We could do something pretty cool in the gaming community. I'm going to keep running towards vet, and I'm going to log out where I think I'm going to put Abby Britt's Black Market Cave in, and I hope I'm in the right spot. But I've ran past 2 cars, because cars are shit. They don't make any fucking sense on this game. Like, why even give them to us? If we can't drive them, why put them on the map? Dude, I don't have to waste my fucking ammo on cars anymore. Like, I shoot way more cars than I do zombies anymore. Like, I'm going into towns and climbing up on top of a car I'm going to end up shooting, taking off my silencer and firing a couple shots just so I have target practice. I'm thankful for a herd of cows. Goddamn. So if you go in between the train cars and the first warehouse, the big blue door warehouse, up on the hill is supposedly Abby Britt's Bat Cave, her Black Market Cave. There's an assault vest there, and I really want it. There's cows. Oh, I gotta shoot the cows. Okay, so I gotta stop for a minute, because, yeah. 1 down. 2 down. I'm not even gonna collect the meat. I did. I was like, you know what? The cows are eating too much goddamn grass. These ones got to go. Oh, I know. I didn't even get the fucking rib shank or ribs or nothing. I feel disgusted. I'm running down the road with fish in my knapsack when I just took out like 3,200 pounds of beef. I hear a deer. Hey, what would you think about taking a flight to the United States for 3 days and 2 nights every year? Every year. What if it was you and Mark's ticket and Little Man's ticket paid for in a hotel room 3 days, 2 nights every year? As part of a business meeting. Well, listen, I can't leave the United States on a passport because I have warrants in several states and they won't let me back in. I can't leave the United States. I do know what my limitations are. But you're good people. And you could definitely get a stamp on your passport to fly to the Americas for one weekend and hang out where we could get Rye Guy and his wife and his kid up. Where we could all meet at a campsite somewhere with some cabins for every couple that comes. There's no reason that we can't turn what we're doing into a legitimate business. We could be 5150 Outfitters Gaming for real and make good money doing it. I've already recruited 3 kids 14 years old through my daughter going to parades and football games and dances. I've been recruiting. I need 6 regional 13 to 17-year-old players. I've even been testing some of them. Oh, you play Call of Duty? So do I. What's your handle? What's your tag? Buddy, let's add up. Let's get together. Let's see what you got. If we can coach you, we can pick you up and recruit you. They've auditioned. They're pretty decent. Hey, Kate, I want you to keep doing what you're doing. Darling, you are kicking fucking ass as a 5150 coder. Oh, shit. Right? It's a fucking Tuesday, you know. But see, listen, Kate. I approached you with a problem I had because I do feel like it's been a minute since you guys were paid for work completed. And as your boss, as the owner of 5150 Coding, I felt like I owed it to you for an answer on why it's been this fucking long and how much work you guys have put in and what you've done. And we haven't seen a return of appreciation of that amount of effort. I felt bad because you hadn't been paid yet. But at the same time, I didn't want to chase away our golden fucking client. Like this kid is everything. Like he's funding so many things that are going to turn into long-term benefits for us. Web server hosting, website development. I had to let go of Arma 3. We can't do Arma 3. I don't have anybody to run Arma. So I dropped Arma. The PC server makes sense. I really want to dive in. And I want to start looking up YouTube videos on how to troubleshoot and start coding a PC server for Nitrado. I feel like there's videos out there that can tell you how to do the basics, like texture packs and like, dude, I've seen PC servers where literally they have raptors, dinosaurs, velociraptors running around the server. Like there's things you can do with PC that, you know, maybe a fresh set of eyes like yours or a fresh creative, ingenuitive mind like mine might bring to the concept. Scale Speeder did say that super mutant zombie priests was possible on PC. You can skin a mummy to be a priest and put him in the cemetery. Yeah, but the best we get with that though is the beam that brings them up into the spaceship. So we could put those in as like solitary or village or townspeople, right? Do you know how to put the pumpkin head? Remember Loop's server where he had most of his military zombies and police were always in ghillie gear and a pumpkin head? Hey, Yuri.
Yes.
You're here. Who else is here?
AP.
Holy shit, homie, what's up? How you been, brother? Wait. Hey, Kate. Let me introduce you to AP. He is my kid's long-standing friend, Little's best buddy that I know of. AP. I was gonna say that. Hey, I have to say, Kate, I love you, lady. You are a part of my family. You're like the sister I haven't met yet. But I'm just waiting till I can catch a couple spiders and throw them in my wife's bed. And then she can understand my fear of spiders after she's had a few Australian spiders in her bed. Oh, no, because, hey, man, she sits here in America looking at brown recluses and black widows and wolf spiders. And then every once in a while, there'll be a video like the one, Kate, that was so awesome. The Ark video where you kill the little baby spider and then you walk out the door and there's a 6-story tall spider next to you. And you're like, yep, it's fucking Australia in the morning.
AP.
But see, that's why I can't get her to move there.
So
I'm the one afraid of spiders.
isn't there like a sub-breed of huntsman spiders that are just fucking massive?
Did you say a dinner plate? That's a big ass. Fuck that stretched out, okay? Even stretched out. That's a big ass god. Do you know what the fuck I kill in my house on a daily basis? Little fucking dime-sized spiders. The biggest thing I've killed in my house was maybe 50-cent piece big. And it was it was in a window outside, inside the screen, because we live in Missouri and outside kind of fucking sucks here. I had pity on the spider. Okay, so when you click on my name and it says message, invite, yada yada yada, the size of my Discord logo, when you click on that on your phone, is about the biggest spider I've killed in my house. But I kill these motherfuckers dropping down from the ceiling fan above my bed when it's off. And the only reason I can see it is because at the foot of my bed is a 47-inch fucking TV that's always on. And I see the motherfuckers dropping through the middle of the picture in the middle of the night. And I can swat them and kill them. And I'm good. But they're coming from aerial assault patterns. My spiders are smart. They're not stupid. They don't need to be big. They just need to be crafty. They're pretty good. Aw, shit. Oh shit, it's only me. That's alright. That's alright. I should have a pouch of food somewhere. I usually don't leave home without food. Oh, I do. It's black. It blended. Oh, look at that. All fish fillets. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I really like to fish. I sat here the other night and I carved out 8 bone fishing hooks and I dug up 16 worms and I fished for like 2.5 hours straight. Just fishing. Had a pretty good time. I thought it was pretty cool. I watched a YouTube today of I'm going to give him a shout out. Big Homie Cartel. I don't either. How about Nightmare Gaming? Do you know who Nightmare Gaming is? Do you know who Matt Gaming is? Do you know what Rusty's official racing is? These are pages that I own, operate, manage, and run their social media account. And I get paid a certain amount per month to do that. So I have to start breaking out the, like, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that shit, and start managing these social media accounts. There's money in it. Oh. Listen, Daisy, man, there's lots of servers out here. I'm co-owner, I'm admin, I'm supervisor, I'm development team, lead staff. I'm all kinds of titles, all kinds of hats, all kinds of names on all kinds of Discord servers. I belong to 176 Discord servers. A great majority of those, I'm an admin, a moderator, a supervisor, a developer, or a team leader. Of a good probably 100 of them. I personally own 6. I'm co-owner of about 12. I'm a very, 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 very busy businessman most days. I don't get much of a break. Okay, so when we started the Outfitters, it was never our intention to make money. We just wanted a place that people could come and hang out, learn the fucking game. You don't have to worry about being shot dead at a water spout. Like, get fucking water, dude. Quit dancing around in a circle. You're good. No one's going to shoot you here. It took us a long time to develop a community of people that actually trusted the other people on the server, that you could interact with this individual at the farmer's market and know that 30 minutes down the road he's not going to rob you and shoot you dead in the road outside the safe zone. Like, you have a good place to come and hang out. That was our intentional goal. It wasn't about donations. It wasn't about money. It wasn't about pay to win or pay to play. There was never that intention when we started 5150 Outfitters. When we started it, it was just because official fucking sucks, dude. Listen, man, I am a junkie, dude. I hop on more on official than I do on my own servers. Oh, isn't that neat? Hey, dude, I've been trying to find motherfuckers to get on to help me kidnap one of our military members. I'm the president. I have the vice president pretty much right here in the chat. Kate, you want to help me kidnap a military member? Oh shit, she has a bounty. Is that still on you? Wow, that's like what, 3 weeks? I love our bounty system. I want to put one on Little. I love him, but someone needs to clap his ass cheeks and shoot him dead in game. Not even kidding. Guys, like solid shit, you guys are our PvP crew. You guys kill each other more than anybody else on the fucking server kills anybody. Do you have listen though, do you have listen, because I had a crew, okay, and these guys were dead set, they were vigilant, they were committed, they showed up every fucking day, and it was a benefit that we could sell our Livonia server on for people who were looking for a Livonia only experience. Hey motherfucker, we have 5 traders and they're all held down by the same crew. Try to take one. War Mage, Warmageddon, the police chief of Livonia, the police captain. So, what brings you to the game now? Yeah, you. What brings you to DayZ, and why would you find yourself on a PvE? Oh my god, dude. Yeah. I remember. So oh, dude, yeah, fuck around. Leave my meat alone. Kate, to answer your question, Loop was around until about, I don't know, about 3 months ago when he left the Discord. The last thing I knew was Loop had a PC server and he was coding and modding on the PC server. But then he shut it down through the whole COVID thing, and he just never got back up and going. He still codes, he still mods, he just doesn't game anymore. And he doesn't have a server. What is that?
Just 2 hot dogs for the last one of the time.
What'd you say, Kate? No shit, right? No, he keeps giving this story that somebody deleted DayZ off his PlayStation, or the user off his PlayStation. All you have to do is log back in, and if you've bought it, you can just re-download it. I have 170 games purchased through PlayStation on my PlayStation. Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying if you log into your PlayStation on a new PlayStation and activate as primary, you have access to all those digitally purchased games. Nobody bought the hard disk for DayZ. We all bought the digital copy. We bought it online. 60 fucking bucks, $54.99, whatever it was. Little did, right? Listen, you know why? You know why? Because at that time, his PlayStation time was divided between me and him. So when I was online, he couldn't be. And when he was online, I couldn't be. And at the time, I was building 5150 DayZ. So he didn't get a lot of time online. I'm kind of pissed there's no wolves, Kate. Oh, okay. So we gotta pull Zelenogorsk out. That mod, it is great. It's awesome. It gives you like an Assassin's Creed feel that you've been looking for in DayZ. Like, I want to climb that fucking... Dude, if there's a horde of zombies, I'm going to figure out how to climb that drain pipe. I'm going to get to the top of the roof. No, it puts some pallet bridges in between the tops of buildings. It allows you to go up and down on the sides of buildings, on staircases. It's a pretty cool mod, but not for the amount of lag. Like, dude, in order to get the mod to spawn in, you have to spend a good 7 to 10 minutes in the heart of Zelenogorsk. And the way we have our zombies set up, it's not really ideal for you to be lagged out. Yeah, and that's, even to that point, they're shitty. They're still crazy. I think that has to do with the bottom of the general settings. I haven't dug into that since they introduced it. But I do need to look into that. That's distance that things spawn in. So we're going to have to take an in-depth little business meeting and investigate what the fuck that means. Me, you, and Ragai at least. We can pass what that means down to the regulars. I want more wolves, though. I can't wait to fight wolves. Like, we should get rid of all of the goat, pig, and sheep spawns and replacing them all with wolves. I kind of want to take cars completely out. To be 100% honest, we haven't gotten the return of respect it takes for us to go through that server reset every 2 weeks when we broke it down from a week. when we ask people to stop doing it, and they haven't stopped doing it. So I think at this point, we just turn off all cars. Trucks and Humvees are the only things that are left. Like 88s. 88s is the same way. Every server reset, the trucks and cars respawn. The only thing I have a problem with that is we did spend like an hour and a half raiding the Northwest Airfield. And then while we were leaving the Northwest Airfield, the reset happened. And we lost 1,400 units of stored ammo, guns, mags, everything. I'm good with that. I think our loot economy is good with that. We don't really have... Like, we have a pretty good setup. And Kate, now that you've been around for a couple of reinstalls, do we still see that floating cabin outside of Severograd? I mean, if you go from reset to reset, you should definitely reevaluate your daily goals. Because you've obviously overextended your time online today. Dude, I'm 40 and my job is to be online in a gaming capacity at some point through the day. That's my job. No, that's just the well, Little does, but Little's not very interested in taking over the family business. That's not something. He's moving to Maine in the next 2 to 3 years. He's got a life plan. I'm fully supportive of it. I love what he's doing. You know, he got a pedophile arrested. This kid got a pedophile arrested. All right, Kate. Yeah. Okay. So it's been a couple of weeks since I remember the conversation. No, he's a good kid, dude. There's no fucking wolves. No, I'm fucking terrified of wolves. Wolves suck. On DayZ, that's the most prominent. I'll take 3 or 4 hits from a bear. I have a video where I killed 3 bears to them knocking me out. The 4th one, I logged the fuck out. I was like, nope, I'm done. Fuck it. 4 is too many. Hey, look, Livonia is no bullshit, but I don't know how it happened. I don't know why, but Livonia has been wiped. It is 100% official vanilla. Oh, dude, there's still like 6 traders. Go to Kamenka. Go to fucking... What's the name of the town? Brenna. Go to Colin Brody. Go to Copa Prison. There's traders everywhere. Free gear all over the map. Lock it down. Oh, I can give you all the locations. I can pinpoint all of it. There should be a consideration that 5150 holds down the trader. Come beat us. What? A whole goddamn building.
Sounds quite fun.
Hey. What do you guys think about taking over a whole region on 5150 Outfitters PvE? What if I gave you a completely castled off area like Grishino? What if I castle walled off Grishino and you controlled the entrance and exit? It's the city you go through. It's the city you go through from the north side of the map to get to the Northwest Airfield from the south end of the map. You have to go through Gashino, which means tolls should be paid. Maybe it's 100,000 chips in unbelievable currency. It's called extortion, embezzlement. Maybe it's a $10 PayPal. We don't have limits or rules on what you can hold people for ransom in a cartel-controlled community. All we have are the rule set in place that we've subtly introduced is if you enter a walled-off community, don't stop, don't get out, don't loot, just drive through. You may be kidnapped, robbed, or ransomed, so just... Oh, absolutely, dude, 100%. You can't, listen, you can't kill, you can't raid, and you can't steal. As long as you don't commit one of those three laws illegally, you have no reason ever, other than being toxic in the Discord, to be booted from a 5150 Outfitter community. But if someone dies because you put them in a burlap sack
Are these beans good?
with... What's up?
Are these beans good?
Yeah, they're good.
Alright, I'm just making sure. I can't tell the difference between...
No, it's when you get the thick white shit.
Okay.
That's when it's no good.
Alright.
Menard sells a lot of that shit.
Alright.
Hey, I'm running through the fucking woods. What am I doing here? Say that again. Grishino. Right? That's what I was talking about? Okay, so Abby Britt, who is a partner of ours, who's spent a good amount of money through our Joker's graphic design Discord. She's a partner. She has a channel. She even came to us when a member of hers joined our Joker's graphics, ordered Graphics Works, turned into an asshole, wanted to be a smart ass, and then stiffed me on payment. And then went to Abby Britt the bitch, and Abby Britt came straight to me, and she was like, hey, I just thought I'd let you know that this chick is saying this about you. So I screenshotted our entire involvement, and even my vice president of Joker's Graphics was on my corner. He's like, dude, you were well within your fucking right. She was a part of a server that tried to attack yours and said that your partnership was a toxin and blah, 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 but you're still here, and they're begging to come back. If she was partnered with them, I wouldn't blame you for not wanting to do business with her. I asked her for 50% of what she'd already ordered and been given up front. Before we continue to work on any more GIFs and animated Discord icons, I want you to pay me $26.50 up front. I've put in 16 hours worth of work. You keep changing your concept, and I keep adapting to that. It's not about your editing process. It's about how many times you've gone night and day on what you want. Oh, there's no garage here. Oh, I can walk right in it. You're going to get it, though, man. I don't have a business license. I don't pay taxes. I don't make enough to pay taxes. But I make enough to understand I can't really hold people accountable for what they come in and I allow them to waste my time to do. I don't have insurance. I don't have prevention loss. I don't have any of that shit. Yeah, but once you take that defensive stance against new customers, you lose your customer base. You lose the approachability of a successful company. Why would I need to defend myself immediately to you as a customer? I would want that to be like a backdoor concept, 3 or 4 contracts in before we understood. Like, dude, I've got a guy who's $2,500 into our Joker's Graphics Discord off HD maps and edits and JSON builds and coding assistance and different graphics, and we've gone on different ventures through Discord servers, through Ghost Recon and DayZ and all kinds of other shit. This guy's a heavy hitter on Joker's Graphics. He has funded and paid back the first 2 years of 5150 operating costs and paid for the next 2 to 3 years ahead of time. Big hitter. No, because I have a couple of other big ones. $1,000 clients, $1,400 clients. My customer retention on my graphics Discord is 89%. You know that some Fortune 500 companies operate at a 33 to 35% customer retention. Joker's Graphics as a whole is 89% customer retention. When we do a graphic for a customer, we're more apt for them to come back as a return customer and order repeat graphics. We hook the customer, we bring them in, we give them a flavor and a taste and an image that's not the normal you see on Discord. How predominant is that outfitter green, huh? It fucking pops, doesn't it? Yeah. Nope, just an outfitter. Want to know if you got some bones to make some bone knives. I gotta run tomorrow. My fucking walls aren't here. Have you seen the nature overhauls? They're big. Apparently, like, this is the update that everybody's been waiting for these major nature overhauls. Yeah, but their last couple of guns kind of sucked. That might be alright. I haven't watched anything, man, because I have a PC server, I have a PS server, 3 of them, and I'm really trying not to think about what's going to happen to my community when I wipe the fucking server, even though we've told everyone a wipe's incoming. It's the biggest fear as a server owner with the community that's based on community is when you kill everything they've been doing for the last few weeks. Like, dude, even our newest members who are kicking ass building a base and just shutting shit down, in a couple of weeks, their whole fucking everything they did is going to be worthless. It's going to be wiped. It's going to be gone. I heard those are coming out with some community servers soon. I'm not entirely certain. It might have been Dark Wolf. I've never played it. I've watched little kids cry about getting raided on YouTube, and I laugh and I laugh and I laugh and I laugh. Then I remember I'm an outfitter, and I'm like, hey, there's a place where a server where kids can learn how to play. This would be a good place for us to coach the young gaming community coming up. And then I realized that, how old are you? So a year and a half, you're going to be a coach instead of a player. You're a senior league member right now. Because you're a year away from being old enough to have to be a coach. Because you can't compete at XP League in the junior leagues if you're above the age of 18. No, I know, and not many people do. But the guy trying to build an esports company who's recruiting 14 years olds, by the day, dude, I got three. You know what I had to do? I had to take my daughter to a parade. I had to let her invite her boyfriend over. And then I had to sit and let this kid log into my PlayStation and try to show me how cool he is on Call of Duty. He's not bad. I'm just saying, he's not bad. He's like a third the size of my 14-year-old daughter at 14. So he looks like my 11-year-old daughter. He even has long hair to boot. Long enough that you kind of question that kid at Walmart or McDonald's on whether it's a girl or a boy, because touching the shoulders. Listen, man. My biggest battle today, and mind you, I own not only a DayZ Discord and server that has 3 Discords connected to it. I own a graphic design business, I own a junk hauling business, and I own a coding business. And I do it from my couch. I got a pretty good payday today, and I did it from my couch. My employees who get paid for doing what they're doing got a pretty good payday today. We were successful as a company today. We kind of fucking nailed it. We're good. And we're only going up. I'm seeing board members. I'm seeing CFOs. I'm seeing VPs of marketing and VPs of advertisement. I'm seeing all kinds of things where we could sit down to a 5150 Outfitters board meeting. How cool would that be, right? We're gonna talk about this $40 million proposed sponsorship budget that we have for the year and what we're gonna do really big with it. Listen, man, I'm 40 years old and I'm done working for other motherfuckers. I've been management for 21 fucking years and never gotten above a yes ma'am and yes sir individual. There's always someone above you. Where I'm sitting at right now, I'm sporting my goddamn merchandise every day. I'm putting it out in the community every day. Tomorrow, I'm dropping $40 cash on student lunch debt as a new Facebook venture that I could break into the local market with. And while I'm sitting down with these business owners that want to sponsor a meal for $50 a month, we're going to start managing some pretty good money. Then I can walk in and I can sit down and I can say, hey, what are you paying on your advertisement and what are you really getting out of it? Are you getting commercials on the air? Are you advertising on Facebook? What's your Instagram presence look like? How about your Snapchat consideration? The 3 to 6 second ad on Snapchat goes a long fucking way on where people eat for lunch that day. It's all about your SEO, your search engine optimization. There's keywords that can get your website, get your link clicked on more than anything else. I can do awesome shit with a cell phone. It's kind of cool. Oh, dude, look, listen. There's not a second of my day that isn't my day. If you work a job where you clock in and you clock into somebody else's time clock, you're on their time. There's not a second of my day that isn't my time. If I want to go sit out on my porch and have a cigarette and eat a popsicle while I wait for my kids to get off the bus and then joke around with them for an hour or 2 or 3 and then go back in and go to work on my laptop coding in some new test shit on our coding server, then that's my job for the day. But I was here to do that. Okay, so when you get to a certain limit, like when you hit past 50% occupancy on your server, you start to experience some lag. So you have to up and downgrade your server cost as it's necessary. We no longer need a 22 slot server. Nobody's getting on. So during the months where we're down to 1 or 2 people on at a time, I'm going to drop this shit to 10 to 12 to 14 slots. I don't even like that it's at 14 because 10 would do sufficient, and I could put that toward Livonia. I could put it toward the PC server. We could start digging into that. I could put it on the test server. Yeah. We don't like the idea of throwing in update days coding, because update days coding generally has some really big fucking problems. So we like to give it like a 3-day grace period where we see how it affects other server owners and what they go through with our partnerships and our partnered servers and our Joker's Graphics partners. We have an amazing fucking reach in the community. So we've understood that updating on update day isn't really a good idea. You give it a few days. You find out that your bonfires... Dude, we literally had an issue last year that our bonfires were duping so badly that they were completely fucking lagging out even the ability to launch a server. Where? Which server? Okay, so the coding server only has a spawn at what we call the Pew Pew Arena. I think it's northeast of Starry Sober. But there is enough gear there to get geared up, get on the road, and run to wherever you need to run. Most of the time when we drop in a new build, we'll change the spawn point to where the new build is, but we really haven't added in anything that isn't map wide. Like we dropped in 3 or 4 different nature overhauls. We're running those right now, finding out what lags, what doesn't lag. Like, we put a lot of time into the background of making sure that you guys have a decent server that's not going to completely fucking ass rape you because you got in a car and drove 20 miles. Unfortunately, we can't stop that. You're still going to get ass raped. Don't get in a car and drive 20 miles. It's not going to do well for you. Run by foot. Yeah, right? I'm in it to win it, man. I tell people all the time when they tell me to drive, I'm like, listen, dude, you do not want me to drive. The next thing we know, we're doing barrel rolls over railroad tracks, and we're spinning the car, and we're doing all kinds of weird shit. You don't want me to drive. I fucking take every finger off my remote and I hold down on R2 the whole way through anytime I ever do any somersaulting across the map. I just gun it. It doesn't always work out well, but I went out trying. So it was built for a PvP server. There should be some kind of weaponry there. If not, you're not far from a trader and the police headquarters, which has pretty much everything you could want at it. It's right inside Starry Stover. If you know where the gated off area is, the barbed wire fence area across the street from the big red barn. I hear a chicken. Do you know where you are? Fucker. Oh, dude, you don't need inland. You just need the coast. If you know the coast, you're good. Do you know how to get to Svetlojorsk? Yeah. Okay. You know the military checkpoint coming out of Svet before you get to like the... Okay, so keep going past that all the way until you hit a big high school. You'll go through Novo, which is a big city, and then Severangino, and then you'll be in Severograd. And there's a trader in Severograd in the soccer field right next to the high school. It's there. I coded it in right. Ooh, bonus points. What the fuck is that? There's a fucking bag just like floating in the middle of the street. I think I might have fucked something up. It is, because there's nothing around it that it would be stuck on. I'm kind of worried about the trader. Oh, dude, it is. My bad. I dropped in all the shelves with the new shit. I bet it's something I duplicated. Yeah. There's duffel bags. Oh shit, my water's red. Are you driving? That'll happen. Is this God? Dude, I tried so hard to talk to this kid today that wants to date my daughter. What's the point of DayZ? I'm like, listen, dude, I'm on our coding server, running down code to make sure this shit spawns in and we can throw it in the community. You want to see what DayZ is? We can join an official server and you can see how fast you get killed on official. Make one mistake. Go into town to the water source. Go check out the PD building. Wrong time, wrong place. Restart. All the way over. No GTA, no Red Dead. You don't get your shit back. You don't respawn with the same amount of ammo you had. You respawn with a bandage and a fucking piece of fruit. And it might be a raisin. I mean, I've literally seen groups on Facebook that celebrate killing a fresh spawn and taking their glow stick. Like, at the end of the day, your success level in the group was how many glow sticks you got. Where's the pride in killing somebody unarmed just trying to drink from a water faucet? Dude, I listen, man. You're preaching. Dude, I spent 2 days running with a guy, like 10, 12 hours for 2 days in a row, where we got on and we were running, and we were getting looted out, and we were hooking up, and we were hanging out across the map. Dude, we were doing amazing things, man. We were killing players. We were doing base raids, and then 2 days in, 24 hours. And dude literally opens fire on me sitting in the campfire one night, just chilling. Like some shit CC would do. Oh, dude, listen, CC is... If we have a PvP partner and we get on, that means he doesn't have to follow 5150 outfit or PvE rules. That means he gets to follow that server's PvP rules, and everyone is game. Do not ever... let your guard down around CC on a partnered PvP. He will shoot you in the fucking head. No, they don't carry guns, and they're far too laid back with their tea and crumpet shit. I don't trust the Brits either. Yeah. didn't work out. Hey, dude, I've been finding billboards in Jason builds, and I want to put billboards in Severograd. Sorry, I kind of squirreled. Dude, see, I got a Brotherhood and a Scratchy Tiger and a CC that are the same way. I would probably live a lot longer if I just didn't sit around the campfire with those three. I mean, maybe he's trying to stop you from eating too much. Maybe he's doing a friendly thing. Maybe you're getting a little chunky and he's trying to watch out for your health.
Like more
I'm just saying, we need to hear both sides of that story. What is his motive behind punching you every time you eat?
My motive is I just like beating the fuck out of my friends.
Bro, I was so trying to get you off of this charge, but you just kind of admitted to it. There's nothing much I can do for you as your attorney. Oh, I don't even fucking remember, dude. Dude, I've taken a one-day ban. Suck it. That's all right. That means that you've... What, it's been more than 3 months, right? 90 days? Yeah, you're back to a first strike again. We'll work off a point system, man. If you haven't fucked up in 90 days, that point goes away. You're back to... The only person we have ever banned is because within 3 days he accrued enough points to be permabanned. In 3 days, Crowley
How
was
long has it been since the Packer situation? Because we took a 4-day ban for that.
For what?
The Packer situation where you broke into fucking trader.
Look, that was an investigation. When we came down to the answer on what we thought had happened based off what we were given, then we issued the ban. So it was really only like a day and a half ban once we came to a decision as an admin group. But nothing I do here is my say. I have a very, very, very respectful group of upper admin, and we vote on everything, and there are only 3 of us, and there's a reason for that. There is never a tie. It is a decision one way or another. We take it very seriously. Little used to do like the permissions and shit. So in the very beginning, before we had kill feeds and before we had bots and before we had technical issues, Little did kind of set up the very first 5150 Outfitters Discord, which is now archived as part of what I remember being as we grew to what we are. Like, since the very start, with Loops people coming over with me when I first started my Discord and joining it, and Ace of Spades and fucking Fight Me, I Said, and all of my 5150 OGs who are still here were with me in the very beginning when I first started out, and they've stuck it out through thick and thin. No bullshit. These are great people. Dude, do you know how many fucking SEO webinars I've sat in on? How many hours upon hours upon hours I've spent sitting in on webinars and business meetings and conference calls and Zoom meetings, taking classes, joining organizations that teach you how to optimize your search engine keywords that put you at the top of the list. Do you know who most of our members come through? Disboard. Because we've manipulated the Disboard keywords to put us at the very top of a very minimal search for a PvE no-kill server. That's it. Just those two keywords. It was all we needed. I'm trying to figure out why I'm sitting at Trader. Yeah, I have frontal temporal dementia. I pretty much reset every day. My short-term memory is complete shit. My long-term memory is starting to go. The next functions that go will be my motor skills, my ability to feed myself and take a piss, that kind of thing. I keep trying to tell people when that moment comes, put me up in the woods with like a fifth of Jack Daniels, a 2 liter of Pepsi or Coke, a carton of smokes, and a box of matches, and just leave me. Just let me live out in the woods. Maybe you find out, maybe you find out 36 years from now that there's some hermit that lives in the fucking mountain where you dropped me off at. And you find out I'm still fucking alive, but you can't convince me I used to be a human. Dude, I even told my kids, and they're like, that's really funny. I'm like, dude, you got to put a Batman suit in my closet, and every morning you have to wake me up and convince me that I'm fucking Batman. How cool is it going to be to give me a birthday present every single day? And it be the same present every single day. Right? A fucking ugly Christmas sweater. You're right. Oh, shit. Are you on the coding server? What server are you on? Did you find a spawning cabin? Welcome to vanilla. Well, you're in it now. There is, however, there's traders in. There's Jason builds in. Like Chernogorsk has a member of ours, our coding server. We built him a base inside a construction building in the industrial at Cherno. So if you get through there, go to the industrial, look for the construction building, go in and get geared up. There's free gear there. Oh, shit. Well, you know what? At least I have night vision. Oh my god, I'm at fucking Severo Trader now. Where are you at? I mean, it's Daisy. Goddamn, the bag's floating on this server too. It's got to be the trader build. I must have fucked something up. Oh, dude, there's no fucking zombies or wolves or bears or nothing. Dude, there's nothing that can kill you on here. That is true. Oh, no, you know what? The cars should be fixed. Kate did some work. Kate put some time in and changed. The cars should be spawning in at each car spawn, or at least like 1 out of every 2. See, they shouldn't though, so we got to address that. This is a server we're opening to new members and previous members. And we're simply using it. Like, go run through Severograd and tell us what you think of the overhaul. Did it make it shitty? Did it make it worse? Like, give us some feedback. Dude, I listen, Northwest Airfield, the new update coming sometime in the next month, is going to require a wipe, which means I'm going to move our server from New York City, United States, to Germany. I'm going to go to the mothership. I'm going to put our hard drive in the heart of Germany. Mother country. Oh, it's twice as further from my country. But I don't much run on the server anymore, and we don't have a lot of American players. So it doesn't make any sense to have a server based in the Americas where barely any Americans play on. I would rather have the connection speed and security and consideration that you guys are going to have a much better connection if I host this server in Germany, because it doesn't have to cross the Atlantic to get here or there. That makes sense, right? Yeah. You can't get rid of them. And you can't shoot them either. At least give us the owls so we can shoot. Yeah, let me cook them over a fire. I bet the motherfuckers don't sing anymore. There's no car at the gas station. That's rare. I want more wolves. I'm gonna turn our server into a wolf factory. They're gonna be fucking everywhere. It's gonna go ape shit crazy. I'm gonna drop like 300 across the map. Oh, dude, $5,000 per wolf. Let's make the next casino night fucking crazy, dude. It's gonna be awesome. Hey, my car's still in the field. Wolves should be crazy. Oh, this motherfucker has extra tires. We're gonna take those. Shit. I got one fucking tire. Oh, it's not even to the fucking car I'm driving. Okay, so just for the record, I should not be driving right now. A little bit. I'm eating fish, though. It's okay. I don't know why that's okay, but it's okay.
Well, let's see here.
This dude could eat some fucking fish, man. I just ate almost that whole carp fillet. And his stomach is still not full. This motherfucker can eat. I'm gonna drink. Oh, it's fucking empty. Damn it. I hope that one's clean. Whoa. My square button worked. Oh. Ratna looks way different at 120. Oh, what's up, dude? I just came across the full build truck. I don't know why I'm filling the jug of water with water, but I'm filling the jug of water with water. It felt right. Why doesn't it let me fucking... What the fuck? God damn, that took a lot longer than it fucking should have. You stupid fucker. Damn. Oh, what the fuck?
Yo,
What's up?
what's up? How you been, man?
I'm driving an M3S cargo truck through a bunch of fucking fields. I don't know, but I'm gonna bet it probably wasn't a safe bet to let me drive tonight. I think I'm back on track though. We just took the scenic route. That's all that was. I'm revving this bitch out in third gear though. I want to see if the Zenit build is in. It's 5 a.m. Do you know where your kids are? I don't know where I'm going. Every fucking time I make it to fourth gear, there's like a 90-degree angle turn. Oh.
Fuck you, Iggy.
I'm gonna be so disappointed if this build isn't in. Like, I kind of went out of my way to make it here. And if I didn't drop it in, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed with myself. God damn, this is like climbing fucking Everest. And then you bog down, you fat ass. I don't like this truck. It's not my friend anymore. Yeah. Ah, fuck. Oh, don't tell me I'm fucking stuck. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm fucking stuck. Ooh, you're lucky. Hey, I want to kidnap a military member. CC. CC is the admin of the security forces. He's an upper admin. He's a valuable asset. You would stand to make the most money after kidnapping CC. There's also Dark Wolf, though. He is also a very active police force member. Does patrol Vybor on a regular basis and is committed to his role. Yeah, tie them up, cargo bag their asses, put them in the backseat of a car, drive them to a hideout, phone the government and be like, I have your Secretary of State. Here's a picture. Send the picture in the chat. Demand ransom of $5 to $10 million of the character sitting there with the burlap sack over their head. Oh no, I meant like Discord currency. Like it's a total RP thing. It's not like there's not tens of millions of dollars worth of money sitting in accounts that's just not getting used. Let's start kidnapping motherfuckers. It's not against the rules. As long as you don't kill, steal, or raid, you haven't broken the rules.
Hey, Joker.
Yes, sir.
Earlier you were talking with Kate about, like, fucking kidnapping someone. Who mayhaps that be?
Who's that talking?
Yuri.
Okay, so I want to kidnap a cop. I want to kidnap a security forces personnel. I want to kidnap somebody.
So you just told AP.
Yes, that's what I just can't get the right people on to do it.
Me and AV could help.
It has to be an RP the fuck out concept. We have to release a breaking news update video in the Chernarus general chat announcing the kidnapping of a dignitary by a foreign cartel group trying to make room and a name for themselves in the communities. They kidnapped a dignitary. Absolutely. Dude, if there's a high enough bounty on your head for kidnapping my Secretary of State or my VP of Marketing, then there's definitely going to be some cartel elements that may get on and be like, you know what? This is a dead or alive bounty. Let's chase this motherfucker down. You don't want to chase CC down.
I made pretty good friends with CC. He's trust me on runs with him before.
That's awesome.
Like it could
Have you ever been an enemy of CC?
Yes.
How well did that work out for you?
I blew myself up before he could kill me.
Okay. So let's kidnap a city councilman. I would consider an admin or anything underneath, moderator, supervisor, whatever it might be, anything underneath an admin, including up to an admin. Scratchy Tigers, GTA admin. Brotherhood, admin. Crit and Blue, admin. Those guys are all admin. Kidnap the fuck away. Let's see what they're worth.
I think the easiest one would be Brotherhood, but I don't necessarily know the situation right now with Brotherhood.
You could get him in your car, and he would go wherever you drive him to. No, he's just not in a good mental place lately. It's getting to be wintertime in Europe, and I would assume that Brotherhood kind of goes through... Yeah, kind of something like it, yeah. Which is cool. We know how to deal with that. You just spend a little extra time. You show a little more interest. You pay a little more attention. Interact a little bit more than you normally would. There's ways to deal with that. Listen, though, you think until you have him locked in a jail cell, which is exactly where he wanted you to put him, and then you have to worry about what you've locked up coming out and taking you out from the inside while we push in from the outside. CC's crafty. He's smart. He can figure some shit out. I got an answer.
Now, if we do kidnap CC, can we use the black market in our base? Because it has a prison cell, and it's the furthest away from the door.
If you want to submit a blueprint of what exactly is your base on Solnichi Dock, then I'm okay with that, because we can get a warrant to search the blueprints we have on file with the public record. So we'll know about that basement area where there's prison cells and a whole trader. We know that's there. That's public record. Everything has a paper trail. So if you do it the right way, I can even draw you up some blueprints, man, of a basement bunker next to your dock. And we could submit it as this is the property to cover under the warrant. We're going to be looking in the bunker too. So, as a government agency, as an operating government, the only thing that we could do is put up defenses around your walls and basically put an embargo on you leaving your gated, walled-off area. We would effectively boycott your presence on the map. and shut. That's the only thing we could legally do. But every admin has like 3 to 5 alt accounts. So we could technically jump on Trader Jester and walk into your community and start shooting, and you can't be pissed because inside those walls of Solnichi Docks is cartel training. We're just training with the same rounds you're training with, and ours go bang bang too. So we could technically come inside your walls and murder you. Over and over and over and over until we break down the walls and reclaim that community. You've walled it off as a function of the cartel. Inside those walls is no man's land. We've simply respectfully told all members that when you're driving through Solnichi, just keep fucking driving. If you stop and get out and start looting, you are subject to being robbed and or kidnapped and held for ransom. Your game day will suck tomorrow. Don't leave them. Don't leave them homeless, shoeless on the side of the road with a bandage and a piece of fruit. That's a shit move. But take all the bullets out of their mags and give them back their empty mags. Leave them one in the clip. Like, just shit that's annoying and would piss you off. Like, take my pants, but leave my jacket. You know what I mean? Be a general thorn in the side as opposed to a pain in the ass. But make it to where the next time they roll through here, they could be like, hey, man, remember when you took my guns and shit and left me empty mags? I didn't tell anybody, so can I get a pass this time and you just not fuck with me? There's a community RP concept that just exists based on the character of the people in our community. It's there. We just have to do something major to get people involved in it. If I put a call to arms for every military, security, and police force member of our server to get the fuck on and go find out where our vice president went, you better get the fuck on. You earn an income here. You get weekly income. You get benefits and bonuses. You get private channels. You better show the fuck up. You have a job here. You're functional, not just fashionable. I really want to kidnap a cop. I really want to kidnap an admin. And if we could get an upper admin like CC, that would be fucking awesome, dude. That would be cool. And he would definitely play in, but you have to keep your eye on CC. He will stab you in the throat with a bone knife. It doesn't kill him. I'm not opposed to it. I've shot people in the leg before. That's what my 24-hour ban was for. I shot Doc in the leg with an M70 from 15 feet away, and I thought it would be okay because it was in the leg, but he'd been shot with to-do rounds so much in the last hour that his health was on red, and my shot to his leg killed him. So I banned myself from my server. Oh, I did. That's why I knew to hit him in the leg. That's why I knew where his leg was going to be in a split second. I nailed my shot. I absolutely shot exactly what I wanted to. That would be cool, but that also requires that your player is now targetable by a crosshair of an opposing member. Right? Like, in order to read those stats, you would have to concentrate on that member, which means you can no longer be a bush just sitting in a field. You're now a dot that shows up. Oh, the Tundra's awesome, dude. That's For me, that's the gun. Yeah, that feels too Red Dead for me. I don't want my DayZ to feel Red Dead. I have Red Dead for Red Dead. I want my DayZ to feel like DayZ, and the Tundra to me feels like DayZ. I'll even give it the Pioneer is a pretty decent sniper. It's just not the M70. Yeah. I kind of figure if I'm using my sniper, I've already got you all dialed in. Same with on Ghost Recon, dude. I do not raid a base. I basically set up a perimeter and scout and snipe from the outside in. To where by the time I enter your base, everyone's dead and I can just run free for all over it and be out the other side. Takes a little longer. But my headshot count is through the fucking roof. I do really good with headshots. I especially like when they run. I like my infrared when they run. Well, that's how today's gonna go.